It's the Happy Dictator, the brand new track from the new Gorillaz album featuring Sparks, and Damon Albarn is with me right now.
Yes, featuring Sparks and many other people. In fact, the record is in 5 languages. You could maybe say it's in 7 languages as well, because there's got a few dialects in there.
Wow, it must be. I mean, I'm quite a linguist, so the dialects must be fascinating.
Dialects, yeah. I mean, I'm being a bit.
You can't speak them personally, but
a bit there.
Okay, fine.
Because I mean, blimey, already I'm explaining something which is quite weird. There's a lot of dead voices on this record.
I know, I've seen that, yeah. This is the album we're talking about now.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole album,
yes.
which is,
I mean,
The Mountain.
We can go back to Happy Dictator if you
Well,
want
The Happy
to,
Dictator...
which is a story in itself.
Yeah, what I was going to say was there is nobody better than you at delivering a song which has this like glorious nursery rhyme sing-song quality, and yet it's got the lyrics of Samuel Beckett, and it's like theatre of the absurd.
Yes,
and you do that so brilliantly.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, this came into being, this song, in Turkmenistan, of all places.
Wow.
I was there with my daughter. We go on these journeys to places like Turkmenistan, North Korea, you know, that kind of thing. We went to China this year. Not that that's comparable to North Korea, but there's levels of control in these societies that make them like sort of equal parts fascinating and terrifying. And in many ways, they're sort of, when I look around here and you see how many cameras there are now, like for example in China, they're everywhere, and they've all got such a sort of level of AI employed in them that everybody's face is being monitored and followed all the time. Wow. And they even there have this social contract currency thing where if you get fined, it's an immediate fine. So if there's like a road violation, the fine is immediately deducted. You don't have any... You
have no choice, no time to delay, no time to get the money.
In real time. So by the time you get home, you could be broke.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I just see elements, you know, in North Korea. Well, I mean, everybody's... It's very hard to understand how they feel, because to the outsider, it feels like everybody is so controlled and terrified of the consequences of breaking out of that, you know, and yet you can't put yourself in their position. And I really thought they were lovely people, and really fascinated by the madness of the place. Turkmenistan is interesting again because there's nothing there. It's basically a desert with a town called Ashgabat, which is built entirely of white marble by this dictator Turkmenbashi. But one of the things that he gave to the people was an absence of bad news. He literally banned all bad news.
Okay.
So there will be no more bad news. So and his reason for doing that was so that people could sleep well at night.
And how did that work out?
Well, I mean, they don't have any bad news, so they you know.
So are they very peaceful, jolly, benign people?
Lovely people. I mean, there's not a lot to do in Turkmenistan, to be honest with you. I kind of sort of thought in the sense of, well, a world where there's no bad news is actually quite a wonderful...
Quite a desirable thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah,
desirable
absolutely.
Thing. And yet it's kind of sort of, it has this undertone of terror about it, you know? So that was something that I thought was interesting to write a song about. And then I thought, Sparks, they'd like get that concept. In fact, they're the kind of sort of the grandfathers of that sort of archness.
Yes,
you know what
absolutely,
I mean?
yeah.
So, and they were amazing. They were literally the easiest. They're just wonderful people. I mean, Ron's just turned 80, and he spent his 80th birthday doing some sort of very specific journey to Tokyo for something he wanted to do. You know, to have the energy to start off to do that.
Yep.
And they came and did the show with us last week at Copperbox, and they're just now starting their American tour. I mean, please, can I be like that at 80?
Yeah, I'm sure you will, Damon. Isn't the secret just to keep on going and keep feeding your brain and keeping your body going?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're a perfect example of that. You know, and then I thought, well, aren't I clever? I'm doing 4 albums. They did 21 albums.
So you can only ever aspire to be like Sparks. Yeah. Oh my God. Wow.
Oh dear.
Have you got a favourite?
Exactly. I can only ever aspire to be like Sparks, which is great. That's I'm you know, I have seen the earthly manifestation of my deity in Ron.
That's a great phrase. Should we play a Sparks record? Do you have a favourite Sparks record?
Oh well, this town
ain't big enough for the both of us.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll do that then.
That's a great starting point for anyone who wants to get into Sparks, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It's the sound of Sparks on Radio 2. Damon is here with me. We're talking about the new record from Gorillaz. It's called The Mountain. Comes out not until 2026, so it's a long time away, but we have a single at the moment.
I've done it now. I'm on to the next thing. Anyone who wasn't there.
Your brain, Damon, your brain. How do you fit it all in?
It's an issue. It's a spectrum thing, clearly.
Yes. Have you had help? Have people tried to help you sort your brain out? Have you had therapy where people have gone, right, this is how to do it?
Do you know what? I did go to therapy in the early 2000s once, and I swear to God, they said, there's no point in you coming here. You already know what the problems are in your head. We can't help you.
Okay. So they had no help, no way to help you at all.
That was it. So I just had to sort of ponder that for a decade.
And you deal with it.
And then I just thought, oh, well, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
Just keep yourself busy. That's the way to do it. When you travel, when you go with your daughter and you go to all these different places, is it normally because there's a project, or is it just for the spirit of travelling together?
It's just a father and daughter thing.
Yeah. And what are you like as like travelling with your as a dad?
I mean, it's amazing. It's wonderful. Are
you very organised?
One of the joys of my life.
Is it really? Oh,
absolutely.
Where's the most recent place that you've been?
China. We went to China this year. Yeah. I managed to get like 2 holidays in before I started all of this work, because it took 6 weeks of rehearsal to get the 3 old albums and the new one. In fact, I hadn't even finished the new one once we started rehearsing for the old ones. So,
these live shows that you've just done.
Yeah, because to play a new record completely from beginning to end, in the sense of it almost like you're putting it on the record for the first time in your room.
Putting the needle on the record. And,
exactly. It was like that. We had to play it really well. To be fair, no one would know whether we were making a mistake anyway. But for us, it was really important to
get it right. To get it right. So this is Gorillaz you're talking about, the debut album that came out in 2001.
No, you're talking about
The Mountain,
the
right?
Mystery Show.
Okay.
I mean, it's fantastic playing the other records. Really great. I loved every night. Every night was completely different. We dressed up in a totally different way each night. It's fantastic. I even wore a wig for Demon Days. I became the priest. My inner priest was. It was
unleashed.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was effective.
So it's the 25th anniversary of Gorillaz, 25 years.
Yeah.
And I remember.
I can believe that.
I know.
I still see it as my kind of sort of the thing I did after Blur. You know what I mean? It's sort of weird.
And what do you remember of that time? Because it's Jamie Hewlett, who's one of your childhood friends, teenage friends.
No,
tell us when you met him.
I kind of first met him because he started going out with the same person that had gone out with Graham back in the early 90s. And Graham was a massive fan of Tank Girl. And then we started hanging. We didn't really get on with each other, to be honest with you. So I think it was too much kind of sort of alpha-ness going on between the two of us. Then at the end of the 90s, we sort of, circumstance led us to moving in together. And we had, as good a time as someone in their late 20s can have, really.
In that time.
And back then, even better back then, So, yeah.
And so the origin of Gorillaz then, so the whole idea, because I remember you coming in and it was just, there were actors who were playing Gorillaz and no one really knew who it was. Everyone was guessing that you might have been behind it, and Jamie.
It's weird with this record, we've kind of sort of fulfilled our original manifesto, which was that all the characters had their thing, but the special thing about the drummer Russell was that he could call on the voices of the dead. And on this record, that's exactly what we've done. Apart from all the amazing new artists, well, not new, some of them are really old. Asher Boshley is 92. It was 92 yesterday. Happy birthday, Asher. Ron, who's a mere youngster, is just turned 80. And then you've got really young artists like Treno, the Argentinian rapper, who's, I don't know, too young, too handsome,
ridiculously young,
and talented for me to care about him. So Russell could just call on the dead. All of his voices from people like Bobby Womack, Marky Smith, Dave from De La Soul, Dennis Hopper. I'm always missing out people, but what I did, Proof from D12. So I've got this kind of immaculate mint bit of late 90s Detroit rap that I've used.
Okay, let's have a bit of music here. How about we play Feel Good Inc., which you co-wrote with Dave from De La Soul. Wait, how many hours do you sleep at night? I'm just wondering how you have time to listen to all these things that you're saying.
I just do it in data. It's
just your day-to-day.
It's a day job. Music is my day job.
And do you because you have a studio at home, I guess, so it's just you're constantly in there listening.
To be honest with you, I've got a few studios these days. I've got a big complex in London, which now kind of is thankfully used by people quite a lot. And then I've got my own place in Devon, which is in a converted barn next to my house. And I've just been working with Fatimata Diawara down there. Which is so nice because it's such a family thing. So she brought her kids over there, like 6 and 9, and her husband came, and it's really nice. We've had a lovely few days.
Very nice. Just going back to when you and Jamie got Gorillaz together, and when did you first see the incarnations, the cartoon characters? Just work in progress.
Jamie and I just wanted to spend as much time as we could together because we're having so much fun, and we literally was just sitting on the sofa. Looking at MTV and kind of sort of being rude about all the boy bands and how artificial, that they appeared to us. And then we thought, wouldn't it be great to make an artificial band that was actually really cool and, real in a weird way. And, Jamie has created those characters.
Yeah, and 25 years later, you've got this album, which is Mountain.
They're still around. It's amazing, and they haven't got any older either. Or they've changed. They have changed, but you know what I mean. They change in a different way. They're still kind of Technicolor and exciting, and it's amazing how it still translates to kids. It's wonderful. That's a wonderful aspect of it, which was kind of one of the reasons why we did it in the first place, because we had really young children, and it was.
So they grew up with those characters, and it was exciting for them.
They were there for all the shows this time with all their mates. It's so nice. It's lovely, real family affair.
Yeah. So your audience must be, ranging from so many different ages.
From 5 to 92. I think.
Yeah. How exciting for you! How exciting!
In fact, I thought I'll try and add the accumulative age of everyone who performed the mystery show, The Mountain Show, last Wednesday, and it was way over 1,000 years.
Was it really?
Yeah,
really. My God!
Really?
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's an awful lot of experience in years, isn't it? Like, there's a lot of talent
on one stage for one night.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Wow. Well done for pulling it off, because the reviews were astounding.
It was a joy, and thanks. I hope everyone who went there really enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, and you've announced dates for next year as well.
Yeah.
So it all kicks off in March, 21st of March in Manchester.
Yes.
And what can we expect from those shows?
I haven't really played a British tour with Gorillaz, not really a proper one, for a very long time. So. It's going to be nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
I love playing home.
Okay. And you'll have, I presume, quite a lot of the artists who are on the mountain will be joining you on stage.
Yes.
As many as are free.
It's a blessing and curse, Gorillaz, to be honest with you, because it's just the more kind of ambitious. Literally, over the last week we had musicians from China, from Japan, from India, from South America, from the Middle East, from America, from South America, and from Europe and England and Wales and Ireland.
So your life must be so rich. Like you're surrounded by these incredible characters and all these different races. I
suppose it is. I just see it as normal. Really.
That's your normal world.
That's my normal.
Yeah. Should we play Asher? Is it Asher Puthli? There's a song here, Flying Fish. Do you know this song?
Yeah.
Should we play that? Tell me about her, because she's on the album.
I'm just excited for people to get into all these amazing people.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do that. So, tell me a little bit about her.
Well,
do you know
she kind of left India in the late 60s. I think she got a job as an air hostess so she could get to America, and then she sort of was singing jazz, and then she fell in with Studio 54 and became a kind of close friend of Andy Warhol and Bowie and everything, and became this magnificent, fantastically beautiful, gorgeous singer stroke siren stroke muse.
Yeah,
person.
And tell me about her on this album, on this record.
She's on a tune called The Moon Cave, and I meet her in the Moon Cave, and then that develops into a bit of Jalen Ngonda.
Okay.
And then Dave from De La Soul turns up, and he starts talking to Black Thought, who finishes the song.
Okay, and sorry, what's the song called? This one's called
The Moon Cave.
The Moon Cave. Okay, yes. Well, this is Asher though, and this song is called
Flying
Fish.
You can't hear it now.
No.
I wish I hear the Happy Dictator at the moment.
It's Flying Fish. Asher Puthli, is that how you say her name?
Yes.
Okay, I got that right. We were just talking, this is obviously an incredibly important record to you for so many reasons. And, being an older musician, you were saying about how there's no place for ego. You've got these incredible people coming in and working on the record, and no one can have that.
Like, for example, with Asher, I worked with her in Miami, actually in the same studio where Barry Gibb was going to do a vocal on Stylo back in the day, and I had this commentary about, Barry's got in the car, he's on the way to the studio. Barry's all right, he's got out of his car, he's walking into the studio, and then I was like, it's going to happen. And then like 5 minutes later, it was like, Barry's got an earache, he's not doing the session. Oh, no. And that was the end of it. So it was kind of interesting going to this studio, which was like, wow.
God. Put
it this way, there's a lot of BG platinum discs on the wall. Like,
I bet there is, yeah.
Just ridiculous.
Gosh.
So I worked with her there, and I did a whole day's like beautiful, wonderful recording. But in the context of this record, it's kind of sort of, because you're trying to tell a story and you're doing it's a bigger thing. Everybody kind of sort of becomes part of the cinema of it in a way. But I've still got all this amazing stuff. I'd love to work with her again, basically.
Right.
Do something maybe for her that.
Yeah.
Because she's what a lovely woman.
So you're really drawn to nice people now, like the spirit of people. You're kind of very altruistic, and there's a compassion to you.
It's just what other way is there? What's the point?
And what a privilege as well to work with these
what's
people.
What's the point in any of it unless it's about like being kind and respectful to each other?
What's the point? Gorillaz and 19-2000. Damon joins me in the studio tonight. We do something. It's really lovely to talk to you, and I hope that when I have heard the record and the time comes, we can talk about all the different tracks another time. But we do stupid questions, up close and personal. Favourite dessert currently?
Oh, well. I mean, I have been spoilt for desserts this summer because we've had catering, because we've been rehearsing a lot. But can't beat a trifle.
Trifle, okay.
My mum's trifle.
Oh, does she make good trifle?
My grand's trifle before, but my gran obviously can't make her trifle anymore. So my mum uses the same recipe. So it's that's my favourite.
Yeah, and we were just talking about parents and about your mum and going on tour and being away from people. It's really difficult, isn't it? I mean, I can never imagine how musicians do it. Like Coldplay, when they do that tour, and
really,
for you.
It's really difficult. But, Fatu and me were talking this weekend because I was so tired when I got there, and I feel so much more energised now, and she was the same. She'd just come off the tour, and it's like, we were just talking about how we have to do this, we have to do the work, and we have to create to feel good. It's the blessing and the curse thing again.
It's your raison d'etre.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What's your perfect day off?
Perfect day off? I mean, a perfect day off would be the day where I don't for 1 second think, I should be doing something. So I don't think I've ever had that.
Just constantly.
I don't think I've ever had, I don't know, Maybe I'd need to take some really strong sedatives to have that day.
I saw Kylie recently, and she had just come off tour, and she was like, I was like, oh, hi, how are you? It was at a gig somewhere, and she went, I've just finished on tour, I don't know what to do with myself. And she was literally, I couldn't stand still. She was going, I just don't know. And it was also, that kind of...
And also you get into this routine of like, you know, living like a minor royal.
With people looking after you, people who are telling you where to go, what to do, all the time.
You walk into a room, there's a drink, your favourite drink is handed to you, or a juice or whatever. Yeah, it's a bit unreal, but kind of fun.
Fun at the same time. Latest tattoos. Tell me about your latest tattoo.
My latest tattoo actually is one I had with my daughter and my mother, which is just a line like a bangle.
Does that signify
At
loss?
the age of 83, her first tattoo.
Doesn't that signify loss? I think
maybe.
I think it does. No, in Spain they have them. But your mum had one at 83.
Yeah,
amazing. She sounds like a very she's
woman.
brilliant
She's
woman.
A cool dude.
Right. Okay. Final question. What was your cuddly toy when you were a child?
I've still got it's a teddy bear that my uncle and my mum and briefly my daughter had, but it was mine mainly, and it has been darned and repaired so much that literally it doesn't have fur anymore. It just has darning all over it.
And does it have a name?
Yeah, he's called Ted. This is Ted.
And where is he now? Sorry,
he's down in Devon. He lives with me in Devon.
Good place to end the interview, I think. Damon, thank you very much. Pleasure as always.